Hi Ram fans, I'm here with Patrick McLaughlin, the Senior Executive Director of the Ram Club. I want to talk a little bit about Ram Club, but first tell us a little bit about yourself.
I love it. I'm excited, Ruby. I feel like I actually finally made it.
I know.
Being on Rams
You're
Live.
big time now.
Yeah, I'm fortunate. I get to oversee the Ram Club, our fundraising arm here in Colorado State Athletics. My background, though, we've kind of been all around. Need to stop moving. We were at Penn State for quite a long time, been an assistant AD at Temple University in Philadelphia. We're coming most recently from University of Georgia. So we're down in Athens, outside
How do you
Atlanta.
like Fort Collins so far?
We are loving it. We got here in January, so almost a year in.
Nice.
And I think this was the nicest summer I've ever been a part of.
Oh my gosh.
Low humidity, it was something special.
Oh, especially coming from Georgia, the humidity change has been crazy. But yeah, summer in Fort Collins is really hard to beat.
10 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
So you guys made some changes to the Ram Club in March. Tell us a little bit about how that evolved and what we're looking at now.
Sure, yeah, we had an exciting year, and we're finishing off strong. I think historical in some ways. As we got here, there's opportunity for us to grow. We have about half the number of donors we should have, and I mean that in a positive light, but when we look at our peers of the new Pac-12, we're sitting about half of the numbers from an annual fund standpoint. So in March, one of the things we did is we kind of rebranded, relaunched, and we made a holistic annual fund. That annual fund is called the Ram Athletic Fund. This is the lifeblood of everything we do. This is what we call the championship resources, and so I know you talk to John a lot. We have to figure this out, right? We are launching into the Pac-12. It's going to be here before we know it, and we want all of our teams to be able to compete immediately. It's not just compete, we want to win. And so in order to do that, you need to have the championship resources. And so the Ram Athletic Fund, that holistic annual fund, is going to lift all our programs. It's going to allow them to have those resources to compete immediately in July. So we're excited about it.
And there's some different tiers to the Ram Athletic Fund and the Ram Club. Can you break that down for us and what it looks like if you're looking to donate?
Sure, yeah. So every donation matters, it really does. It's impact, it's investment, it's a vote of confidence and belief in what we're doing here. When you look at the Ram Athletic Fund, it's kind of cool because you may not even know it. Some of the donors may not even know they're actually donors. If you buy a season ticket with us for football or basketball, and that has a per seat contribution, that aligns you with the Ram Athletic Fund. So when you think about it, I could talk all day about this, but when you think about the Ram Athletic Fund, it really is funding scholarship, all the student athlete experience pieces, whether that's nutrition or how they travel, it really is being funded directly through that fund. Those funds have striations. What I'm excited to talk to you about is the McLaughlin Society. We got to launch that again in March, and I'm so delighted. A lot of people may not even know about this yet, but we started off and we set a pretty bold goal to get 150 individuals. When you think of McLaughlin Society, this society is the transformational giving engine of Colorado State athletics. And so I don't want to sound like John too much, but he says this all the time. We talk about it every day. We have 5 years to figure this out. We really believe that these next 5 years are the most important 5 years in Colorado State athletic history. And so what individuals in the McLaughlin Society are doing is they're raising their hand high. They're saying, I am all in. I'm with you. Looping arms with our coaches, our student athletes, our administrators, and they're running alongside us. And so it's a 5-year commitment. They're saying, I'm in for these 5 years, no matter what. We're going to do this together, and it's a transformational giving society. I'll give a plug. We're at 138. It was actually Amy Parsons was last week. She joined the McLaughlin Society.
Oh, awesome.
So very exciting. But she was member 138. We got some more coming in this week, but we're really close to that 150 number, which we were trying to hit in the first fiscal year. So.
We need our Rams Live followers to come help us get that.
That would be
150.
awesome. That would be awesome.
What kind of experience and benefits do the McGraw Society members get to, enjoy?
Sure, yeah. So we talk about this all the time. This is about transformation. It's not about transaction. But the truth is, when we think of the McGraw Society, they're the tip of our spear, right? And so we got to do some really cool stuff this year. It's brand new, so it's going to be something that grows. But when you think of a McGraw Society, we want to bring you as close to the pulse, as close to the heartbeat of the impact you're making for the program. So if someone's really passionate about investing in Coach Ali, we're bringing him back in the locker room. Now, again, there's levels to this, right? But the two things that were really fun, we're putting a lot of different events together, different opportunities so we can engage with our coaches, our student athletes. The funnest I had, we actually launched it pretty aggressively. We sailgated out at Washington. Nice. I hadn't experienced anything like that. But that was a McGraw Society event on an away game trip. We've done private dinners. Again, it varies by where you're at and where your level is, but it's not about just transaction. The real goal is to bring you as close to the mission, to feel the difference you're making and the lives you're impacting through investing in the McGraw Society.
I actually saw the picture of the sailgating thing, and I almost went. I'm from Oregon, and I was living in Oregon at the time, so I was thinking about going up to that game, and I was sick, so I didn't end up going. But I saw the pictures, and I was like, "Oh, that looks really fun! What a great Pacific Northwest activity!"
Unreal.
Was the weather okay for you guys?
It was beautiful, and that's what we'll do. We'll pick an away game each year that will be the McGraw Society trip, and we'll try to do something extra special each of this year. So next year we'll figure it out.
I'll sneak my way onto the sailgating next year. What's some of the feedback that you've gotten from the members since switching over into this new format?
Sure. Yeah. Ruby, maybe you even interview a few of them. That would be cool. I think they're seeing our effort here. Where we're trying to be transparent. When we think of allocation, that's another thing through McGraw. It just literally is who are those that have stepped up, decided to invest in our student athletes, and then how do we provide more value to them? And so I think our communication to that group has definitely elevated. We got a lot of work to do. We're just getting started. The 150 goal is just year one. We'll try to do it again in year two. But I think transparency, clarity on impact, and I hope they're feeling a deeper relationship with the programs they're interested in investing in. I really hope that would be something they would say.
I will say, as a former student athlete here, one of my favorite things about being a part of this community was some of those events where some of the people who are our big fans and our big donors would come and interact with us. And
sure.
I have lifetime relationships with those people. So I think it goes both ways, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's too good. And as a student athlete, that's exactly what you want, because the full circle will come back and you will actually support in the future and make that connection. And that's why I love working in college athletics. It's
Absolutely.
nothing better.
Thank you so much, Patrick. Is there anything we missed about the Ram Club?
Of course, I do want to express it. This where we're at, holiday season, want to express gratitude. This year was special. Again, we're just getting started, but we couldn't have done it without you, our student athletes, and the impact you've made through investing in the Ram Club, whether that be in the annual fund or McGraw Society. It's made a difference, and we appreciate you. We can't do it without you, Ram Nation.
Thank you so much for your time. Make sure to follow at CSU Rams Live for more content to come.